The first and final DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons has been announced. Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise. It's got all those good words in there that will make your serotonin levels jump. Happy villagers, or clients if you're being all professional about it, their homes just waiting to be designed by you, and paradise, which is the place you're going to fulfill every one of those villagers' dreams. Or at least try to, anyway. Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise is coming on the 5th of November, and since its gameplay demo / announcement / event that caused Switches everywhere to be dusted off once more, quite a few questions you, me, and everyone else had about the DLC have been cleared up. I've found answers for all those burning questions and have spotted some extra hidden details in the Nintendo Direct that you might have missed, so plug that Switch into charge and here's 18 new details you need to know about the Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise DLC. First things first, pre-orders open on the 29th of October, so you might be able to preload the DLC so you can play it the second it goes live on the 5th of November. As for what time that'll be exactly, most updates for Animal Crossing New Horizons are released at around 10 AM Japanese time, which is about 2 AM BST on the 5th, but 6 PM PST on the 4th, and 9 PM EST on the 4th, because time and distance, and it kind of boggles my mind, but there you go. Keep an eye on your island at roughly that time, and if the gods favour us, the update should go live around then. Plenty of people jumped on Happy Home Paradise and the free 2.0 update being billed by Nintendo as the last major free update for the Switch, but if you were hoping Nintendo were being sneaky and implying that more paid DLCs are coming to New Horizons, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but that's not the case. In an interview with IGN, a Nintendo spokesperson said that, and I quote, "This is the last major free update, and the paid DLC will be the only paid DLC for this title. And that from henceforth, Nintendo will only be supporting Animal Crossing New Horizons with small changes. So this is it. Animal Crossing New Horizons will have come to completion on November the 5th. Kinda hate that I used that phrase, but moving swiftly on. The Happy Home Paradise DLC costs $24.99, but if you get the Nintendo Switch Online and Expansion Pack Premium Package, which costs $49.99 for a year for one person, you'll get the Happy Home Paradise DLC for free. But beware. Those of you who get the Happy Home Paradise DLC via Nintendo Switch Online will have to keep your subscription to keep accessing the DLC. As soon as you cancel, you'll lose access to Happy Home Paradise. There's no need to buy Happy Home Paradise for all the accounts on your Switch though, because as long as the primary account has bought the DLC, everyone who has an account on that Switch will be able to access it and enjoy the DLC for themselves. So, what happens if you do cancel your Nintendo Switch Online subscription? Good news, you don't completely lose access to all the DLC. You'll still be able to access the perks you unlocked on your island that come from Happy Home Paradise, like counters, partitions, ambient lighting, and soundscapes. However, as is to be expected, you won't be able to go to the archipelago anymore or design holiday homes. To get that customer service front of shop job back, you'll need to buy the Happy Home Paradise DLC or subscribe to the Nintendo Switch Online and Expansion Pack membership. Another boon for those of you who might be hesitant about getting the Happy Home Paradise DLC is that Nintendo representatives said that none of the new furniture is going to be locked behind the DLC, meaning you'll still be able to access it if you stick with the free 2.0 update. Look closely at the Happy Home Paradise Direct and you can already spot the Ranch, Rococo, Sloppy and Sleek series of furniture, so they are all within grasp of your village's stumps if you decide to resist the call of capitalism and not get a job at the Happy Home Paradise Archipelago. Nintendo is being sneaky again. In the Direct, you'll have seen that all the holiday homes have one, count them, one floor. Not for long though, as on this screen it specified that the holiday home has one floor, which leads me and other folks on the internet to believe that you can have holiday homes with multiple floors and flex those interior decorating muscles via your clipboard above ground level. Rivers are home to many things: fish, boots, sometimes tyres, and now sticks. Sticks have been spotted in the Happy Home Paradise DLC by some eagle-eyed viewers, and there's lots of guesses for what they could be. Attracting fish to said sticks, or being there for your villager to jump on and cross rivers without using a vaulting pole, a kind of aquatic fence, or simply decoration. Whatever they are, birds perch on them from time to time, and they're worth highlighting for that ornithological reason alone. One of the reasons I'm personally going to be getting the Happy Home Paradise DLC is because there is so much to do in it that I think it's honestly worth the $25 price tag. Especially after I looked into it and did actual maths to figure out that there's 48 plots of land to build holiday homes on. With that many abodes to design and finesse, Happy Home Paradise is going to keep you busy for a long time. Looks like there's a history button of some sort in the furniture catalogue. Presumably this lets you access the furniture and decor you've used recently so you don't have to go searching for it all over again. Neato. God, I love convenience. Not everything is good news though, as there is a small text disclaimer that specifically states that unlike on the archipelago, you won't be able to expand the size of rooms on your main island. While the inner workings of the holiday homes are your realms to tweak and twist as you desire, terrain is a different matter. Mountains, cliffs, and rivers can't be moved or edited on the archipelago, so when it comes to exterior design, what you see is what you get. The landscaping does provide some inspiration for your own island though, so that's a silver lining at least, as I for one will be paying homage to this eerie look in particular. Good news for those of you who have let your Switch gather dust over the last few months, as you won't be penalised for having a smaller furniture catalogue than others who have been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons solidly since its release. Happy Home Paradise has a built-in furniture catalogue, meaning you're not restricted to only using the furniture you have or can craft in the main game. Furniture is one thing, decor and rugs are another, but how do you give a bit of extra life to a design? Add some art? Nah. How about including some creepy crawlies or fish? Yup, you can put pet insects, fish, undersea creatures, and more in the houses you design, as there's a special critter icon in the design interface. Orchid praying mantises or sea butterflies everywhere, please. In a blow to those of us who fell immediately in love with the top-down outdoor decorating grid shown off here, it's unlikely that this is going to appear in the main island, even though my God, it would make our lives a lot easier when it comes to designing paths. A Redditor pointed out that the memory requirements of loading up your entire island into the editor would be a lot, so don't get your hopes up. I'm sorry, I'm bummed too. Something that got slipped in without much fanfare is that there's going to be a social feed of the designers you follow that you can check out in Happy Home Paradise. And if you hear of any designers who you need in your life, you can find them via their ID instead of organically stumbling upon them in the game. One of the boons of Happy Home Paradise is that there are homes that are housing not one, but two villagers, and you've got to balance their wants to make the pair happy, which will look especially good in your annual review. Remember that CG and Flick were roommates at one point? Maybe we'll get to design a holiday home for the both of them that's crawling with bugs and swimming with fish. Finally, the Happy Home Paradise office that Lottie, Wardell and Nico chill in have a handful of sweet details that really make it feel like, well, not like home, but like a friendly corporate workplace. You've got the Happy Home Academy Bronze Award on the bookshelves, photos of Wardell with his beloved blue birds, and this staircase at the back leads up to the break room where you and your colleagues will be celebrating your hopefully booming business. There might be a supply cupboard in there you can cry into when it gets stressful. A must-have of all customer-facing jobs. And that's 18 new details you need to know about the Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise DLC. What other questions do you have that you wish Nintendo would answer? Is there anything from the DLC you'd like to see arrive in the main game? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, thanks very much, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Eurogamer, as we have a new video out every single day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go, so remember to stay hydrated, folks, and I'll see you next time.